Hello, all you beautiful people with narcolepsy and those who love us. Um, this is going to be super informal. I just stopped doing what I was doing and decided I needed to post a video because I haven't done so in way too long. And I wanted to share super briefly my experience of what happened when I quit Xyrem. So I've been on Xyrem for, I think, 2.5 years. I think that's about right. I think we're going, yeah, so I think we're going on, in March it'll be 3 years, I think. And I, about a month ago, I weaned myself off of it. I did not quit cold turkey, just to be very clear. I do not recommend that you do cold turkey, and nor do I recommend you quitting without talking to your doctor. So I weaned myself off of it, and this is what happened. So, surprise, surprise, I still have narcolepsy, which that's a joke because, of course, we all know Xyrem doesn't cure. That's not why we take Xyrem. It doesn't cure narcolepsy or cataplexy. So I was not sleeping throughout the night. I kind of just went back to the way things used to be. I started to gain weight. I gained 10 pounds in 4 weeks. And honestly, my diet did not change. Yes, I was craving more sweets at night because I was more exhausted, which was what used to happen. But I think, in my personal opinion, my body was, my cortisol was off. I don't know if it's your cortisol, your body accumulates cortisol. I don't know exactly how that works, but I know it's a cortisol thing. And I think my body was exhausted, physically exhausted, and it was holding on to fat to save for energy. So, because I felt so exhausted, just like the old days back when I was mysteriously gaining weight and we didn't know why. So, that happened, which I guess that's not so super groundbreaking. But I tried to work around it by taking naps, which certainly helped. And I don't know about you guys, but I come alive at night. Like, I can be exhausted all day long. Man, the sun goes down and I'm like, all right, let's get all the projects started. So that's bad, obviously, because it's time to go to bed and you need to like stay on a schedule. So I tried to stay on a schedule and go to bed the same time, and I'd lay there wide awake. But my little workaround in trying to make myself fall asleep is just listening to my breath. So, and I don't know if that's because it's a meditative thing or if I get so bored of thinking about my breathing that I eventually fall asleep, but that definitely helps me fall asleep. Staying asleep, that's a totally another matter, different matter. Yes, I get up like 3 or 4 or 5 times during the night, which I think a lot of you can probably identify with. Meditation, like I just mentioned, is super helpful. I think so. Whether you're on medication or not, I think it's really helpful because it's a stress reducer. It helps with your breathing, and I just can't recommend it enough. I'm not a meditation expert, so I can't really speak to exactly what it does to your body, but it's pretty fantastic. What else? Yeah, and like I said, even though my diet didn't change, I think the reason I'm posting this video is I don't want anybody to get too concerned about like their body changing that much maybe when they do start taking Xyrem. Like, this is of course my experience, and I'm not a doctor, of course, but it wasn't groundbreaking changes. I've been concerned about the fact that Xyrem is such a serious drug, and I actually kind of quit because I want to know what would happen. I didn't know if I was going to have withdrawal symptoms. I did not experience any withdrawal symptoms, but maybe that's because I did it so gradually. So, and when I say gradually, I reduced the amount I took each night, then little by little, and then I would skip nights, and there was like a whole process. But I eventually got to the point where I wasn't taking it at all. And for inquiring minds who want to know, I'm going back on Xyrem. My body's just not sleeping properly. Despite the meditation, despite exercise or, improved diet, and wishful thinking, I still have narcolepsy. So, and for the time being, I am going back on Xyrem, and I'm going to make another video about what you can do to kind of help this cause, because I don't know about you, but I feel kind of helpless, like, what can I do to help? I feel like I want to give back, and I'm going to make it that's another video. I'm going to keep this one shorter. So that is it about my experience quitting Xyrem. Please let me know if you have done the same, or if you're interested in doing the same, or you are doing the same, and what's happening. I love the comments, and I mean, especially because other people can read them, and we can kind of all feel a little less isolated and I don't know, frustrated maybe. I think a lot of people get really frustrated. So that's it. I will talk to you soon, because I do want to do another video about how we can give back and how we can kind of contribute to the research potentially. Okay, thank you so much. See you soon.